Hello everyone. Welcome to Wildermyth. This is a relatively new RPG. I've been wanting to check it out for a while. And today I'm going to do just that. It's a tactics RPG where your kids apparently inherit your abilities and stuff throughout different chapters, and some of your party members can continue fighting for a certain amount of time, but eventually they get too old, right? I'm just gonna go with standard difficulty for now. I don't know how hard this game is or not. We're facing off against some Gorgons here. All girl party? Romantic greed wagon? What the hell does that even mean? I don't understand. How do I change this? The decisive poet. Dunway Serpen? Oh my goodness. Okay. Aspects. Farmer, creative. Integrity, loyal. Human, young. Interesting. Okay. Starting calamities? Okay. I'm just gonna go with what the game gave me. Takes just a bit of time to pull all this together. Get ready. Okay. Cool. This book. What? There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Anything to prove I lived, I guess. Not that I'm giving up. Someone will come, maybe my friends. But alright, this is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Startled only by the rustle of mice among the thorn, the young woman named Bronley takes the seasonal road to the town of Swanfell. New blankets, new candles, order a chair made, have the carpenter's kids deliver it. I'll be too cozy to move in my shadowless room. Next winter, I'll make everyone visit me. Breeze is light that day, birds are timid. Is this randomly generated? In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part, getting Dunway out of bed. She'll probably be sitting up, blanket wrapped, staring out the window, gnawing a mouthful of old biscuit, and telling me to consider to reckon with the... That's smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Bronley hurries towards town, thinking of Dunway, a young woman whom she's known since girlhood. Shoes. Oh. She dies without paying me back. She must have tried to cook breakfast again. I'm really running towards the fire for her. She must have tried to cook breakfast again. Dunway, you alright? I'll get you out. Just make a little noise. Hero has an action left. Hero has no more actions. Hero can do a single move, which takes one action, or a double move, which takes both actions. All heroes get to take their turns in any order, then all enemies take their turns. Okay, the audio feels a little bit loud for me. The music is actually distracting. Okay. So we move. Objectives are listed in the top bar. Hover over to get more details. Put out fires. Stand next to a fire and use extinguish to put it out. Okay. Okay, so that's my turn. And then we extinguish. Okay. And then I'll move over here. Economy of movement happening. Okay, we gotta get into the house. Attack scenery? I want to pick up the rope. How do I pick up the rope? Apparently I cannot. Open door. Your house is still standing, at least. Dunway, fire out here! You're not sleeping, are you? She doesn't know. Why is no one... Hey, do you not smell the... I smell the smoke. Get inside. Your bow. Yeah, there's things in the streets. You didn't see any, like, monsters? I don't know. I've got one trapped behind... some kind of weird, deer monster. Behind the house. We'll burn in here. Can we... I mean, we could try and fight it? Right, so here, I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we could at least drive it off. Sorry for... Give me 1 second here. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, cool. YouTube is being weird, as usual. I'd like to keep this creature at arm's length. This is for cooking. Why did I grab this? Let's go for pitchfork. It can be killed, right? Is he ready when I open that door? Row. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs staggering below its agony. Okay. Am I able to rotate? Ah, I can rotate it. Look at that. Hang on. You. Okay, now you again. Please go open the door. Okay, it's... Okay, there's the thing. Stand adjacent to an ally to wall with them. Walling reduces incoming damage by 1 and does not stack. Okay, so Dunway can wall up with me. Here. She doesn't have the range to shoot. We'll just do done. Shoot. Ooh. Big damage. Okay, and then we have reach. He gone. Bye, Ro. Victory! Frying pan for the lulz. I like this game a lot, but I haven't touched it in a few years. This game is years old now? My goodness. I wanted to play it as soon as it came out, and, no, yeah, I guess it probably has been a long time. Battle Dance. Melee attacks only cost Bromley 1 action. Okay. It's a great game, and some of the mods also had a lot of cool new monsters after you beat Vanilla. Very cool. Very cool, Mike Wazowski. Very cool. Zealous Leap. Every other turn, as a swift action, Bromley makes a daring leap up to 3 spaces away. Bromley's heightened senses allow her to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. I'm gonna do Battle Dance. I mean, that seems like a no-brainer. Two attacks? 2 attacks is great. Once per combat, Dunway throws a flash cone that blinds enemies and deals 0 magic damage. If thrown at an ally, they will be hidden. Damage, potency plus spell damage. Okay, so she needs to become a spellcaster to make this better. 2021 if my memory is correct. Cool. Twice per combat, Dunway throws a jump jaw that will deal 2 damage and pin the first enemy who walks near. Dunway fires a cleverly placed arrow that will pass through first target and hit this next target in a line, dealing -1 damage to the second target. I think that a root sounds pretty good to me. Box Quartz Belt. Who gets it? Yeah, we give it to the melee fighter, obviously. What kind of suffering did that poor beast endure? At least it's done. The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Sin is alone, unless you think, I'm not sure who's safer suddenly. Sin? She's at that ruined tower by now. It's a long way. Can we leave the town a mess? Others will take care of it, but Sin will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. I can feel that analogy. It's unpleasant. Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I think we said we'd meet her. We should. The tower is in the hills. You've been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go. That direction. Ronley and Dunway follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best, and dreading every other possibility. It's breathing okay, so we can all yell and go home? Better be alive and unhurt. You said you'd be fine, don't make me call you a liar. I think we're going friendship run. I'm not really quite into a lesbian run here. Okay. You've known Sin longer than I have. She's pretty capable, I feel. Yeah, Sin's a little pushy at times, but she doesn't often disappoint, you know? Weird things do tend to happen around her, but I'd say she's probably up there now. Figuring things out. It was fun how weird you can get the characters, and it's funny when your guys get old. Yeah. They just become old fucks and have to pass on to the next generation. So what are we doing? In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action. Scout. Huh? Labor 3 times. Huh? Whatever, let's go. The tower where Sin had arranged to meet Bronley and Dunway is a place she often used to escape as a girl. She knows its rooms and floors so well. She could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose. Ha ha. Dusk gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive until that beast breaks through. You're a rare beast. Folks would pay to see you. I'd pay not to. It's a picturesque old tower, perfect for a plot twist. The emptiness is deep and fragrant. The odor of 10,000 rains that have soaked into stone. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book? Why have I never... Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering... The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories. The folklore of long forgotten. Oh, sorry, the folklore of folk long forgotten. Circles of the ancients. It's wild nonsense. How a woodcutter can read the rings inside old trees to find exact The exact movement of growth began be calling itself a forest. Chance of the soil? Lacks any satisfying action. It's told through the mind of a blind, deaf tea grower. Her nose is so sharp she learns the song of the scented earth, and so avoids slaying worms with her shovel. Papa Swamfell's horn spins the yarn of a father who drank so much and laughed so freely that he grew a beautiful spiral horn. His children were very proud. Sin reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. It's book. Something in her feels like it's coming loose, but she can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's so cold. I'm stuck here. But all right. This is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country. Sin writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and she's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain. A promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Sin's head. Subsides. I made it to morning? She lowers her bleary eyes. Her story lies before her in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? She slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. Well, beast, it's time I give out. I'm getting out of here. Spoon! Sorry, Mike Wazowski. We're taking the stick. Just a moment, I'll set up a board for you. It charges without seeing, misshapen tusks swinging wildly. She's a mage, she needs a staff. The Rager revealed. Interfuse with an object, then use the object to attack. Different types of scenery give different effects and abilities. Many of these let you use the scenery to damage enemies. Later. Later, piggy. The spoon would have been a bad mistake? Really? I didn't know that. Spoon! I saw your reference there, by the way, my friend. The mighty Tick! And Arthur. Elementalist, fire passive, does not burn out well interfused. Wood, splinter salvo, liquid upgrade, infernal rain. Arches, active, sin bonds with the earth and summons the seedling, and silt a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. Allies may wall with interfused objects. Stone, passive, grants extra armor, warding, and temp health. Active, rock shield. Bone, bone wall. I have no idea what any of this does. As a mystic, Sin has acquired the knack for interfusing her spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enable formidable magics. That's a really interesting magic system. Let's go for Elementalist. Plus 0.8 warding. Starslate Strap. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Sin moves quietly, sensing her way in the dark. Daylight lands on her wrist. Cool wind soothes her tired eyes. Truly a fantasy game. The notion of having kids. Good thing is all magics are viable in this game and allow fun builds. Very good. Very good. It's still the same world. She closes the door, gentle, to make no noise. That was the Mystic's art that I did. Right, Tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Bro, it's obviously the book. Things a woman's born with that might blossom in her life, but when she needs them? Well, I might not deserve it, but you never turn down a turkey, so they say. Who says that? That's not a saying. I guess one thing this means is that I'm now a charming enigma, a mysterious enchantress, born ordinary but changed by things her young, captivating eyes have seen. Sin, you alright there? Hey, Sin. Something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry, I just had the weirdest night, and they... and... Bronley and I only barely made it. Game will be easy at first, but once you move on to other difficulties, it gets really challenging. So do you have to find a partner to... Can you make a badass and have the line die out because they couldn't get their pickles tickled? I don't know, person place, and I have no idea. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Swampfell. It burned? Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Okay, well, I do magic. Okay. What's next? Click on the banner to assault it. Alright. Why not? Let's go. Attack! We have a plan, right? What's the plan? I just want to know the plan first. A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Swampfell, but letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Make sure not to dump charisma then. You get to explore now. Very cool. That's not a confident face. Sure, well... Back at my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. Let's go courage. All heroes +2 damage / potency for 3 turns. Okay, cool. Raccoon, row. Oh boy. Every hero starts out with 2 action points every turn. Different abilities have different costs. Single action ends turn. Single action and swift action. Free once per turn. After a swift action is used, that hero's swift actions become single actions. Okay. Easy enough. I guess we gotta go open the door, huh? Well, Bronley's closest. Wait, what is this? Furnace? Wagon. Wagon? Sorry, tentacles? That doesn't sound very nice. Monsters revealed. Guardian. Bronley ends her turn and waits for an enemy to come within range, hitting up to 1 enemy with a melee attack. I think I just want to retreat. I'm gonna drop the jump jaw directly in the thing there. Dunway slips into Grey Plane. When in Grey Plane, she is hidden to enemies, and her attacks ignore armor. Swap weapon. Yeah, we want the bow. For sure. It's gonna move one away. I think we interfuse with the brazier. Okay, never mind, that doesn't do anything. Oh, I see it. It can be used to light things up. There's a little no-see-em in here. It's annoying me. Oh no, it has a range attack? Oh, tail spikes have a range attack. Okay, cool, good to know. Okay, so that's dead now. I think the Guardian. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Can I draw a line of sight here? No, I cannot. Wait, what's the range on this? Range 4. Oh, that's why I... Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go here. Some scenery grants cover. Dodged? You son of a bitch. Bye, raccoon. Ooh. A spear? A tier 1 great spear. I don't feel like I really need better weapons on the other two. Name item? Old Pointy. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. Just blood, I suppose. Corrupted blood? Corrupted is a heady word. Hey, look at this! Sorry, look at us! Look at what we did! Day drops, day rises, dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. I always liked its weird stairs and stones, and it did save me. Storms are milling about above our hills. The neighboring fields, rivers. It's time to raise our walls, fortify our hearts, and survive. We who see the clouds gather first must act. Sorry, we who see the clouds gather must act first. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name, and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you thought about this. Name the company. We'll be called the Hounds of Requiem. Militia of the Sober Hope? The Bannermen of the Diamond Gull. What are we, Manivoxus. The company of misanthropes. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant. Heroes are needed. This world will be flooded with sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of Manivoxus. Be remembered. Extra damage. This monster is now stronger. Okay? Tutorial complete. Get legacy points by taking new sites, build stations, cancel calamities, recruit heroes. So we have to recruit men now so that we have mates for our females. Oh, it sounds so terrible. Securing sites. Once a site is free of enemy control, you can spend some time to secure it. Secured sites provide resources now, and at the end of each chapter, which you can use to craft gear at a town or between chapters. Let's secure the site. The site can provide resources now, and at the end of each chapter, spend resources to upgrade it to use. Be done quick and move on to better things. Find an item, work faster. Even if you don't get males in your party, they can marry random strangers. Okay, good to know. Well, that's a lot of days. I didn't realize how much time that would take. A thorough delving through the mystery of Sotherside Hold has proved rewarding. Since I found something, doesn't it seem like it should go to me? Sotherside Hold will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Hides, ingots, spell threads. Belt of Faith, health plus 0.7. I'd rather have armor. I'm gonna give Sin Styles the Belt of Faith. Do we keep everyone together? I guess that's up to me, right? I'm gonna send just Dunway to go there. And then I'm gonna scout this with these two. You must split the party! Yes, I agree. Costs 3. Brad. Jay. Glenn Barron, a compassionate goofball. Oh, we can customize him? Inhabited? What does this mean? I'm gonna... That's fine. Recruit. Didn't take long to trek back to Swanfell, and the town still seemed like the best bet for finding another pair of able hands. Wait! It's you! From the heroes? Right, anyway. I was hoping you'd come back. Everything alright? Oh, everything's fine, and that's just it. It's It's been quiet in Swampville so far, but I heard those things you said. A talk of becoming big, impressive heroes with capes and battle axes and things. And it stuck with me, more than I would have thought. Is that how we put it? I suppose forming a company of heroes can get one a little fired up. You were right, though. I assume there's all manner of horror and squish and fighting for your life, too, but shoot. You get to look like an absolute legend while doing it. Well, we could use another fighter on our side if you're game. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you offered, otherwise I'd have just awkwardly followed you around until you finally handed me a weapon. Oh my goodness. Far be it from us to turn you down, then. Oh! Okay, we can make him one of a number of things. I guess another melee warrior would be a good pickup. Another tank. Glenbaron the Fighter. Okay. So then... Wait, do we not... Prepare recruit in progress. Who will help Glenbarian prepare his gear for the journey ahead? Costs 70 days? Jeez. I guess I can do that while these guys are scouting. Warrior, you're gonna want to tank. I mean, we have one warrior already, but having two doesn't seem like a bad idea. Infestations increase the strength of the source threat. Can ambush groups of 2 or 1 heroes, and over time will spread and turn into an incursion. You can clear infestations by taking out the source, or by sending a group of heroes to patrol on the tile. We've heard of trouble at Bottle Grove. We need to clear the land first. Okay, this is still a ways away. Assault these guys. Let's go. Weird day, isn't it? Yeah, trying to hope it's not an omen. I keep having the same dream. You do? Yeah, so in this dream, I've got these handfuls of eggs I'm trying to... Usually I'm taking them up a tower, a twisting stairwell. And I start dropping them, and as I try to hold onto one, the other slips out and splatters, and... Sorry, don't want to talk, maybe? Yeah, no, I... For slash? Okay. Never felt at ease since we entered these thickets. Every time I let my shoulders sag, something brings them up. Whenever you call something a thicket, it feels like you're trying to make yourself nervous. Kodoro? Koro. Tharoft? Kodoro? That cat. And, another thing. A ghost? Or Lostling's lost companion? Those words excite you? What does that even mean? Kodoro? Koro! Watch it! Koro? Hey! Is it sad that its playmate ran away? It's lunch, more like. Sorry, that's maybe unromantic of me. Owner's not home? Someone left a lot of interesting stuff behind. They haven't been here since the fall, possibly even since spring. Excuse me. I'm not imagining it. This thing's depressed. You could be wholly imagining it. Or could it be pretending? Well, it doesn't seem to hate us. I'll keep my spear up just the same. It doesn't seem to notice us, I should maybe say. Oh wait, hey look, he came back. Is it maybe that the cat is actually tormenting this thing? I don't know, there's this. What's that? A little book. Photo. Well, show me. 1 second. You have to give me a second to... It's a journal, notes, records of a lengthy project. Can I try and read some? I'm curious, yeah. So it starts day 1. Today I start my dark little spell journal. So it's a spell journal? Flipping through, there's lists and drawings, diagrams, but it goes on. I shall here document lucidly and diligently as I may my preparations, my processes, my observations. I do not yet know if, how, and to what effects this spell shall succeed, but I am resolved in my course to see it through. And there's an amendment. See it almost through. The final turn scares me. It's frightening magic we channel. Exclamation point. You're saying the person wrote out Of course not! A cramped indoor hour passes. Day 10. The spell is cast, and yet today he languishes. Same as yesterday. Sleeps and raises his eyes blearily like a cat 9 times his age. Her voice leaves cynical undertones dripping beneath the writer's unstylish lines. Day 34. I grow sure. Small signs that seemed like delusions at first. Manufactured meanings, sprouted of a man's hope-wild imagination. They are like letters retraced, becoming a starker, clearer. Things are changing. Herb dust, the seeped-in smoke of incense, books and their book covers, the tired beams of rosewood, these soft old cottage smells combine. Blanket weight, the mulled odor sinks around their shoulders, growing especially comfortable in this place and time, like winter warmth. Last entry, noticing my throat's a little hoarse, so good timing, Day 62, my brain's become a fiddle string. As vibrating, focused, lonesome as that, my mind narrows, and every thought is a pressed note along that stingling single strand, a solitary stem, from which not every sound or contemplation I would once have easily produced may now flower. What the hell is this prose? Maybe you shouldn't keep reading? Perhaps old age would have always been like this, at least shy. Shy continues to mend. For the first time today, he ate with gusto, the whole herring I brought him. I've gone back in my old diaries to check. It's been just over 2 years. And as I must have noted previously, it's this extended span of smallest changes I find most heartening. The pattern and pace speak to me of momentum, a steady motion that may carry forward, far into the future, if never near forever. I find myself fearing the end, but fear, too, is now a darling of mine. Mortal fear, fresh and clear and bright, it confirms for me that the world keeps its bargains. He strengthens as I waste down. And fate is what I wrought for myself and for him. Let's not be sad. And though it appears the tweaks I made failed, I think of that midnight orchid I so arduously hunted and harvested, so carefully separated, that those efforts have done nothing to mitigate or smooch out the transfer of my years. Let's not get down about it. Have to believe he meant smooth out. Oh. Oh yeah, I misread that. Smooth out but I am quite free of any regrets. Gratitude is what I feel if you are reading this. Believe me, mostly I am grateful. Now I wish to say, if you see Shy around, chase him off. That cat will live 1,000 years. I don't know where he'll go, but don't let him waste his new life here. For here, I will soon be bound. To what extent I shall eventually diminish, it seems hard to guess. I suspect I shall be nothing but a shadow soon. Lightless, thoughtless, meaningless, and without memory. A shade. May you live long, dear reader, never needing to learn the lengths you'd go to save the ones you love. Kodomo. He signs his name. Pandulf Sedge, foolish warlock of Lankmeadow. Then this shadow thing is what's left of him? Seems like... Well, we can do what the guy wanted anyway. Lead his cat away from here. It would weigh on me, though. Just leaving him alone like this. A barely there existence. Unsatisfied eternally? Yeah, but what's... Burn it, is how I'd interpret that. You think burn it? The journal? I'd burn it. Setting fire to a book is never as easy as it sounds, but sin gets the oven hot enough. Page corners catch, and the flames start to eat. And when the heat is high with a kind of hunger, the shadow leaps, joins the black river, flowing into a wide and already smoke-dark sky. A little later. Here's the cleft hill. Means it's danger time. Is this the cleft one? You don't think this one's cleft enough? Got an opinion? Oh, it's gotta be Sin, right? She's the witch. Get a pet. Let's see the rest of the world, There's plenty worth loving. And that is the story of how Sin met Shy. They'd go together wherever thereafter they went. Uh-oh. So Molly, eh? A gulping pump, it teeters forward on spindly legs, trailing virulent vapors. Spectic. Gears crick and knuckles crack. Its one grasping claw reaches and strains. Is that our cat? He went and hid. What a little coward. Where am I supposed to go? Over here, I suppose. Whoa! Okay, get next to Bronley. Who's this thing? A lamp? Wild Grasp. Oh, we can pin some enemies. That sounds good. Oh, they're not in range, okay. Bye. Ow! The pets do add subplots that can give you awesome powers and items with right choices. Good to know. Okay. Ow! Hey, leave me alone, bro. Jeez. Catch the spirit? Great axe. Range 1.6, extra damage. We got shred. Potency. If you don't need this, you can break it down for +1 hide instead. I'm guessing potency is, spells. Deck is more dangerous now. Okay. So she's still helping that guy. Get it ship shape. Yeah, we want this done ASAP. Sharonia Mine has been cleared and put in good order, with time left for a few days of comfort. 2 ingots. She's still not done? Good lord, okay. Ooh, a paladin. Glenbaron ends his turn by moving. He will automatically enter Guardian. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sentinel. Replaces Guardian. Glenbaron leaps up to 2 tiles in order to intercept a foe who passes nearby, performing a reaction strike. Glenbaron can start a fire on an empty tile. Don't remember what they do, but catching spirits is good. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't catch it. I was like right on top of the fucker. As a swift action, Glenbaron can start a fire on an empty tile or break a piece of adjacent scenery, dealing 1 damage to all foes adjacent to the scenery. Potency. Paladin, I guess? I don't know, man. Pine Woods has been revealed. Oh boy. Do we assault Aelin Laffey? 3 days until next calamity card. We have to get rid of this, right? I'm gonna send her to scout and these guys to attack. A weird rhythmic noise filters through the trees. It's getting louder. So are you, I've noticed. Over here. An ancient ox leans its bulk against a beech tree. Blood pools from its panting muzzle. The thing's sick or something. The ox doesn't flinch from Glenbaron's approach. He notices a wound at the base of its neck. There's something in there. What looks like a blue pomegranate seed, but it's as big as my fist. Better to try and kill it now. Let it die with dignity, an ox at the least. I hear something, almost like it's speaking to me. This is interesting. She attempts to communicate with the ox. Sin is struck by a measure of its pain. Beast, old ox, can you understand me? How do we help you? The old ox turns its head slightly as Sin addresses it. Then its whispering voice enters her mind. I've seen where the thing goes. With a quivering hoof, the beast marks some lines in the dirt. Kill it. But first, kill me. Let it be done, then. At the last, the old ox's eyes seem happy to find rest. Sin scribbles down the ox's map. This way! They won't even know we're coming. Intimidation. All foes take 2 damage. Raccoons and roes. Okay. Is there a way for me to, like, switch inventories? Where's the rest? I guess through here, right? I'll wait on opening the door just yet. Stone heron. Discus. Lamp. Stone tentacles. Splinter salvo. Elemental instant interfusion. guess Fire Lash? Ooh! Burn that bitch down. So he automatically gets guarding, right? Okay, cool. That's pretty good. All the items you interfuse on have a range radius around them. Okay, good to know. Victory! Alright, Glen Baron. Oh, we got our first level up. Look at that. A Bloodhorn Warrior. Viciousness. Bromley's melee attacks deal +1 damage. After hitting with a non-swift melee attack, if Bromley still has actions left, she can move up to half her speed as a free action. Excuse me. Once every other turn, as a swift action, Bromley shreds 2 of a foe's armor with her weapon. Just +1 damage feels pretty strong. Bonus to all campaign level tasks based upon age. Plus 100% of base job speed for every 35 years of age. Quake Baker. Tier 1 Hammer. Starfaring Giants. Okay, +1 stunt damage. Stunt effect. Shreds 1 armor and pins all enemies in 2 tile radius. Cool. Let's give that to him. Bonus damage. I guess Dunway can take that. Someday people will move back to Aelin Lathery. It's an artifact. It may have more subplots, events to make it stronger. Oh, cool. The Gorgon slime will run off into the rivers and back to the sea. Children will find homes for spirits here. Young women will build barns alongside their sweethearts. Old women will trade in iron and salt. And at the end, the oldest will die peacefully in their beds, the way it should be. You seem quite keen on it all. Thinking of staying? It's too late for me. I don't remember why exactly, but I joined the fight and can't quit yet. The best we can do is keep moving, and hope to leave peace in our wake. This monster is now stronger. Tailspike does splash damage to adjacent foes. Ouch! Raccoons are not fucking around anymore. Raccoons are dangerous as shit now, dude. Oh, your enemies advance their plans over time. Available resources. Hang on. Monster is now stronger, +1 armor. Monsters. So we have legacy points, right? Legacy points. I don't know what they're for. I guess this is what they're for? New card is added to the Gorgon deck. Deck is more dangerous now. Monster's now stronger, extra health, extra armor. I think maybe the Bogmore? We haven't come across one of these yet, so that sounds dangerous. They are for item crafting and character stat changes. Ah, okay, cool. Use them when your character gets old to transfer stuff to your kids. Very nice. Good to know. Thank you. Appreciate the information. This is our first campaign, so like, you know, it's gonna take a little bit to figure stuff out. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Aelin Lathery has proven rewarding. Aelin Laffrey will return to the hands of the common folk. Provide resources. Heartwoods, ingots, and spell threads. Nice. We get a bear strength necklace. Bonus damage. A Bronlyn. Make her more powerful. Get some experience from fighting these guys. The gold and green are king and queen. They harbor shade and refugee, that it may bloom into nighttime. Sorry? But she's friendly. Don't be unnerved. You're welcome here, Yielding One. How can I stop seeming like a yielding one? You remind me of my little sister. There is no shame in softness. Isn't there? Are you sure? The moss is so easy to tear away. That does not make it valueless. I was bothered. I was bothered before. Then I walked up on this place and I still don't know. There's a lot of heavy things. But I end up angry at myself. I'm a greedy woman. Maybe I hide it. But a lot of my deeds are guided by my little thirsts and wants and, yeah, I don't know. Those who live without desire, I think they have given up on the world. They have given up on us. They are worthy of resentment. Not one such as you. I guess she's old? I rove around these parts. To look at the moss. Bend down to look at the clover. To run my fingers through the moss and clover. To smell the damp earth and stones. Washing your hands in the moss and clover can clear away the hurt, the guilt, and worry. Really? Yeah, but I really do have to... I was already a little behind. The others are waiting. Sin told me to. Yeah. So we can get LP losing our necklace, or we can get an item. I think I'd rather get an item. It's a small thing. Only a small sweet thing. I learned to weave them for my sister. That a gentle-toed woman like you might benefit from it. Think of it on... Sin and Glenverin wait for Bronley, readying for battle at Agarania Watermill. It's nice meeting the good people. And it's sad also. You hope they remember who they are, up to the end. You hope the moss reminds them. Moss Girdle. +1 wording and plus 0.5 potency. Alright, Glenbaron. Let's use your paladin abilities. Oh, I'm not quite close enough. Alright, that's fine. Did you fuse with Bucket? Infernal Rain. We dodged! Ow! Sheesh! 8 damage. Another rakin'. Oh my goodness. Splinter Blast. Ow! Dude, Glenbarron died! What the fuck? The hit is worse than Glenbarron had braced for. He struggles to stay up. Glenbarron dies? I may not make it, but the others will. Dude, we lost a character already. Okay, we'll back off with it. I need the extra character, man. Okay, I am vastly underestimating the danger of this game. Barrels? This always happens to rookies? What, trying to do too many things at once? I have cover here? Is that right? The enemy is easy, but they scale up big time and eventually they crit one of yours and kill you. Yeah, sounds about right. Travel Traff, Hunter Armor. Glenbarron? You in there? Remember how we used to wonder what we'd do if one of us fell? I wanted to bet on it, but you said that made for bad incentives. Anyway, I'm glad we're both here. If you need anything, let me know. He's just sleeping. Sleep well, brother. You're gonna need it. Damn, dude. Return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend at the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Artwoods and fabrics. I'm gonna go scout. We need all of our guys for Bottle Grove. Okay, so he must heal before taking any additional actions. Lurking Gorgons. Because the tile is infested, it's plus... Okay, I see. I understand. We must clear out the foes from all other sites first. What? Okay. Dunway, stop for a second. You able to see? I don't want to step in bear doings. You could have said dung or poop. Doings? Can't remember a gloom quite like this. You? Listen, the twilight birds are silent. The quiet forms a fence around them, impenetrable, a whirling air almost utterly opaque. What if Sin can't find us? I think we need to not stand here? Let's get to the trees. At least those are solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines, the dark air clinging wet. The trunks they press to dampen their palms. I don't like tree clinging generally. And then something vast moves beside them. Slow. Achingly slow. It passes. Too enormous to be seen. Impossibly silent. Don't see us, please! Night's fallen. The fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow. Let's find Sin. Maybe she saw it too, maybe saw it better? Trails go cold quick in the dark. Come on, Bronley, the fog's gone. Should be safe enough. Remember, we both saw it at the same time, so if... The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise, crickets and owls and scuttling ferrets. Approximating where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distance to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. It sounds like, you guys ever watch Princess Mononoke? That's what this reminds me of a lot. Dunway runs to stoop over one of these, and scrapes the earth away with the strong limb of her bow. Careful. She plucks a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips her grasp, but then floats, settling in the air. Deers, boars, or worse out there. Cheesy. Snatching the seed, Dunway secures it in her pocket. This is shouting distance, right? It's certainly worth a try. Sin! Sin finds them. But so do their enemies. Willing to provide no armor this combat. Uh-oh. Okay, this is dangerous. These aren't that dangerous. This is somewhat dangerous. Okay, I'm split up here. We need to regroup. Now you're gonna have to use the cover to negate enemy damage. There's only one ranged enemy, and it's this raccoon. Blocked. Damn. Ow. Bastard. Get out of here, Ro. Dodged. God damn. The raccoon's gotta die? Yeah, I agree. Oh, he didn't come that way. Son of a bitch. Get out of here, Rager. Dude, this raccoon is pissing me off. If I move closer, does it increase my chance to hit? It does not. Little bastard. We're fine, Mike Wazowski. Don't worry. Don't worry. No need to bite the nails. This doesn't help. I'm wearing this already, so I guess we salvage it. Everyone still here? I hate night battles. Keep knocking into trees. Once again, the night air belongs to the songs of ordinary creatures. Dunway and Broadley recount what they saw. A colossus striding silently through the silver fog. Sin never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. They make a further search for sign of the giant's passing, but are forced to camp, precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. Later. You're an enigma, little seed. Dunway plants it on a sun-blessed hillside, in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? Investigate Bottle Grove. I'm gonna secure this first. We got some time. Glen Barron's gonna take a while to get healed. Bromley was running out of good books to read. Reading is an escape for some. For Bromley, it represents others' lives she can freely live. There's no need to be scared when your wandering can only take you to the next page. The resinous candlelight sticks to her cheeks. Digging up this library walled away inside a ruin, there was no question where she would spend the winter. Unfortunately, she's fallen into a rut of reading she can't climb out of. More of the same. There's those ear-piercing green eyes again. And of course her coy smile. Oh no, writing tropes! Oh, I feel this pain so fucking keenly. Always her auburn hair, her piercing green eyes. Hey, Bronley, you'll want to see this. Another grizzled veteran showed up? Seriously? For once, can we have a veteran that's not grizzled? Oh, Dunway, I was reading. You do seem to be reading and yelling, which aren't concurrent for most people. It all sounds the same. How can I keep reading the same words over and over again and not go crazy? Maybe stop reading. Well, what do you suggest? I stop reading? Anyway, I was nosing around in here the other day and look what I found. Saving the little book from a damaging fall, she glares at Dunway, then opens to the marked page. Huh? This is just a map. To the Library of Light? It's fake. It must be. Even I know it's just a story. Think about it. It's been among these sealed shelves. Who walled it in here? What did they know? Let me finish King Dragonlord first. And of course the sequels. How many are there? Like 16? Yeah. We're gonna go check it out, obviously. Let's go. I've heard many versions of this story. I used to collect them, try to piece them together. According to most tellings, the Library of Light was mortared together with magic, built from bricks cut off the moon. Most say the Emberwold sorceress, Dawn Crickers, brought the library into being. Some storytellers have it that many great mystics helped her, and she promptly chained them all to a volcano afterwards and sent them into space. And that is now the comet Amestitus. What? She strapped them to a volcano and launched them out of the fucking stratosphere? Dude, how powerful are mages in this world? She launched a volcano into space? What, did she turn it upside down and launch the lava out of it like a rocket? Jeez. One version has her using her own life to complete the casting. Yuck. That one's gross. There's the one where she visits the spirit realm. I don't remember why. I don't think anything happens. Maybe she just wanted to visit. The consensus is that she was a seeker of wisdom. Someone who saw knowledge itself as the greatest treasure, highest goal. Of course, half of history never happened, so her name and the deeds that went with it might be one more easy fiction. If the library is real, can you imagine it? A limitless and ever-growing trove of books? Every volume that's ever been written? Every scroll? Every epic? They'll arrive the next day. How should they spend the night? Fire and conversation. The fire is high, and their friendship deepens. The night gives them courage. But the next morning, they'll reach their goal and find it guarded. Courage. All here is +2 damage potency, 3 turns. A ponderous bulk that moves with unexpected delicacy. Hail Guardian, 3 armor, 2 warding. Move through scenery and stop it flat. Okay. Guardian. Interfuse with mossy rocks. Discus! Ooh! Crunch. Nice. Some guardian. A Bloodhorn Mystic. Hardiness. Plus 30% health. Vigor Flow. For each interfused object, Sin's melee and ranged attacks gain plus 2 damage. Interfused objects take 1 damage whenever a melee ranged attack is used. Upgrade Elementalists. Splinter Blast and Splinter Salvo plus 1 damage and apply Hobble. Infernal Rain. Change from single target to area of effect. If that Guardian hit you, I promise, it could 1 to 2 shot. Yeah, but it never hit me, so I don't care. A better bow? Lich Strike. Recurve bow. That's what it looks to be. Moss Girdle. Sash of Chivalry. Plus 0.5 armor. Let's give it to our other melee guy. Well, what do you call that? A golem? I feel like that's a good sign. Is that a good sign? Of course! How would anyone make a golem without books? Oh! Golem books. Dawn Crickers rather famously recorded that there were 2 ways a traveler would be able to locate her library. There was her line, "Fools fear the wise, and the wise fear fools," which I heard if you rearrange the letters gives you a clue. I could never unscramble it. Right. A lot of O's. What's the second way? Just how big it is? The interior of the library is a symphony of sunlight, playing for a frozen ballet of crammed shelves. Every space is crowded with volumes. Careful what you touch, it's all precious. Where old worlds gather, young hearts bloom. This is what dreams look like. Could you even dream this? The library was a dream. That's how it began. Why I studied magic all my life? Same as every magician. I wanted to make my dreams real. I didn't understand then. When dreams come true, you become more clutching, not less. You fear sleeping because you fear waking up. The library was a dream, and that's what it must remain. Those who leave it will never find their way back. Bronley? We need to leave, Dunway. No, we need to leave. Oh. Something I realized, I guess. I'm not sure when. A long time ago. Maybe. Grand times I've spent with books. Times I was alone with a novel, and a window, and a rainstorm. I'm glad we came here. Glad we found it. Saw it all. I've always been afraid to write my own stories. Afraid they'd end up nowhere, and matter to no one. But I think that could be the next dream for me. Bronley, what if you can't go back? In stories, isn't that the rule? That you can only visit it once? You know, I've been reading since I was small. Books by heroes and half-crazies. Fiction of all kinds and quality. What I'm thinking now is, it's time I start putting life into my own words. Bronlin is now a blue horn warrior. Okay. Plus 10 retirement age. Cool. The next attack against her within 1 turn will miss. After hitting with a non-swift melee attack, if Bronley still has actions left, she can move up to half her speed as a free action. Bronley has plus 2 armor and plus 2 warding. Wow, that's good. Bronley gets a bonus to all campaign level tasks. Let's do endurance. Keep your heroes busy. Time is an important resource on the Overland. Enemy calamity card draws, incursions, and infestations happen over time, making your foes stronger. In general, you don't want to let any of your heroes idle. If you have heroes without any assigned task, consider using them to scout other tiles, build defenses on a tile, secure cleared sites, or build bridges or mountain passes. Icons on the top left of hero portraits indicate their current assigned task. What is a Thrixel? Dweaver, extra damage. Owl-wise strap. That increases potency very significantly. I think I'm just gonna cancel this. Alright. The gang's all here. Let's go fight. Let's go fight Bottle Grove. None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside them. Blue, burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today we would finally find out where it came from, and why it wouldn't stop. Well, Bottle Grove looks mostly intact. But we should still stay ready. Bronley, anything? Oh, you know me. Just anxious. Lead on. Personally, I'm done expecting things to go smoothly. Yeah, I'm with you. Their approach to the town of Bottle Grove is completely silent. Explore the town, you say? Stone Fox. Okay. Nothing revealed as of yet. Still nothing revealed. Why are the people petrified? Do we have to open one of the doors? Or do we have to go into this house? You know, obviously nothing over here. We shouldn't be here. We need to leave. This is what will happen? And how many more are there? There's tracks. They go up to that barn door. Wait, shh. You hear that? Whatever did this could still be inside. Uh-oh. Enemies? We're being ambushed. Where's the rest? I'm gonna move up here. Ooh! Later, raccoon. Little bastard. You go guard against that row. Okay, so it's based on how far away you are from a thing. Okay. Over here. Whoa, what is that thing? Hidden. Hide. Gotta go tank, apparently. What? Homie's pulling a scorpion on me. He's like, get over here. Bye, Mr. Boar. How do I get out of here without walking over the corruption? Okay, there we go. There's this barn. Oh, okay, there's the barn. I understand. Okay. We're moving up. Move up again. Moving up once more. Kinda wish I had saved one of my traps for this. We gotta wait up for the melee fighters here, guys. Wait for the melee fighters to get here. We need them to stand in front. Organ! Maybe we back up a little bit. You. Move here. Shoot you. No longer hidden. Not good. Dodged? That's pretty fucking bad. Guardian. Ow. Yeah, I had a feeling it would have ranged attacks. Bastard. Utter bastard. Hiya! Oh, blocked. Fuse with the rock. Hiya! Get out of here, Gorgon. Glenbaron leveled up! Hooray! Stormflint Pauldron. Let's give Glenbaron some armor. Zealous upgrade Paladin. Enter Guardian at the end of every turn, even if you ended your turn by attacking. That's really strong. Every other turn. As a swift action, Glenbaron makes a daring leap up to 3 spaces away. I'm gonna upgrade Paladin. He's just always in Guardian now. My pants are dry? My pants are still dry! Did you need to say that? I think we're hitting our peak. What do you think? He's shocked that he didn't piss himself. To be fair, if I encountered a Gorgon, I would also piss myself. And then I would use the reflection of my piss on the ground to try and force the Gorgon to look at her own at her own reflection, like Perseus. The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to the extremities of his body. Then swipe! No! She's my most powerful character! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Bronley like she's a straw doll, her weapons falling uselessly from her hands as it pulls her in. Bronley, don't panic! A voice leaks from Bronley's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird and discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle who's never picked one up. Interesting challenge.
Steel yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks with my words. I can't make it die. You are not living yours. Weak lungs and small minds. Stacks of splintering bones. Thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why flail for your lives? So noisy.
You can survive this. Just put her down.
You think I flail for life? As you do. I'm Gorgon, the master of strengths, has promised us silence.
The voice dissolves into a sound like rain or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten. A tentacle invades Bronley's ear. Stop! Glenbaron leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it with thunderous force. Stop, I say! Ksha! The tines of the forks sink into the beast's neck. Bronley falls free of its tendrils. One second, sorry. Just reloading YouTube. How did you like that creepy voice, guys? I shocked my D&D players with that one a while ago. As Dunway and Sin rush over to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Len Barron supports Bronley, helping her to stand. Are you in pain? A strange stony affliction spreads from Bronley's ear. Bronley? This isn't over. I saw its mind. The stone was in its claws. Bronley takes the stone from Dunway's palm, turning it in front of her eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was Epichrist. The character's starting to get weird. I'll boom in. We'll see, we'll see. The characters are certainly getting weird. It's a D12. This town, Bottle Grove, these petrified people, even this monster, what were they all worth in the end? The Epichrist glistens, sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master. Ulstrix, it's called. It's looking for something. Some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in this stone. I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants. And make sure he doesn't get it? Minus 25 charisma, plus 35 loner, plus 10 retirement age. Okay. Chapter 1 complete. Summary. We got Heartwood's highs, fabrics, spell threads, 10 years of peace follow. Oh, we didn't fully explore everything. Oh well. Your victory has undermined the enemy's plans. Oh, less damage. Nice. Now the raccoons are slightly less dangerous. Dunway tended her mystic seed until one day it sprouted. Well, maybe sprouted wasn't the right word. It burst up in a shower of dirt, producing small fond noises. Little enigma. You might be the heartbeat of a whole hidden world. Its growth would be incredibly slow, perhaps endless. The Gorgon's mark grew and crusted to cover one side of Bromley's face. It'd be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in Bottle Grove Barn. Now that the job wasn't quite as dangerous, Dunway became a guide to travelers crossing the more treacherous stretches of swamps and mountain. For a good stretch of her youth, Bronley had made a habit of picking up stray buttons and buckles, keeping them in a pouch on her side. One summer morning, out of the blue, she entrusted her whole collection to a local kid. Reached that age, I guess. What is this? Oh. We get to replace our great axe with something different? Ice Star, one-handed. Are there shields in the game? Can I get a shield? I don't see any shields here. This is where your resources matter. Oh, I understand. I see. Okay. I understand. So we could use the ingots, heartwoods and stuff like that to make new items. Wilder Lich's Jaw. Oh, I can upgrade things. I think there's a mod for shields, but I don't think it's in vanilla. I see. Can you wield two one-handers at the same time? I think we probably want armor, right? Minus speed, but extra armor? Link mail. You don't have enough hides for those, I see. What about you? Do you have humble beginnings? He's our worst character, so we're not going to invest in him. We're just going to call it night mail. Mail of the night. Gray bark. He's got a 1-star artifact hammer. I guess we could give her a bow, eh? I guess having 2 melee weapons isn't bad, though. Ingots required. We can make a staff. I guess we can give you a better staff. Extra spell damage, yes, please. That looks good to me. I think we're out of resources here. Offhand? Oh, there are shields, look! You can absolutely get shields. Shields reduce damage from non-flanking attacks by 1. It's not very good, but... Hurl axe? Torch? Throwing net. That's pretty cool. Throwing net. I think we've pretty much crafted everything that we can here. I could make gray bark, but I don't want to be slower. Can I just sell this? I guess not. Dunway fell into the work of deciphering the Epicrest. If this is true... It hasn't always gone smoothly, and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. But today, something in her research slides into place. Legend begets legend. And now she can guess where their enemies might be. And she can now guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. You see what I mean? Here, imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? Right, an army. Just out of normal folks. I suppose I'd make them fear me in some way. Is that the right answer? A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients and set in their ways. So you're saying our Ulstrix, our master of Gorgons, needs this thing? What is it? Some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince the other Gorgons to follow it? Yes, that's what I believe. And why does it need to do that? Why does it need a spear? Or why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstrix? I know, it's like spotting the ocean from a mountaintop, and all the land between is mist. We'll navigate as we go. I was able to find other records of epicrysts. Rubbings. That was my first clue. An epicryst is like an ancient storytelling device. A way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our other older legends. You know that tall tale? Kind of a poem or a song in some places? The Queen of the Seas? No, but get to the point. Our stone tells almost the same story. Almost. And according to our version, the spear is laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is. But they've got a pretty big head start, so... I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed, remember? All the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? We've learned to live with fear. Let's teach them what we know. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Someone at Highwarn wishes to join Manny Voxus. Well, I guess we have to head out from Swampfell here. Okay. Alright, guys, I have to pee. This is a great time for a break. Hello, 10 people in chat. Thank you for stopping by. Very appreciated. I will be back very shortly here. Give me, 30 seconds. It's good. Hello, I'm back. Welcome to me. Welcome to the now 7 people in chat. Some people just left because I said I was going pee, probably. Alright, where are we off to? Let's have a look. We've got our 4 homies. Oh, we have new places to explore. Alright, here's my idea. Alright, we're gonna send Dunway over here. Nope, just Dunway. Just Dunway goes there. Carve a pass through the mountains from Shovelwild to Heartplain. Choose a more specific pass location by selecting the mountain range. Barkwoods, Cleve Poplars, Shovelwild. Heart Plain. These two are gonna go scout Jadefield. Dunway just got back. Saw that. So... Ronley, have you ever thought about starting a family? A family? No, well... Oh, 10 people back in chat! Yo, we're back in the double digits! Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by. Think about it, having kids. Well, and I don't know. I wouldn't want to give up my freedom. I've heard it's a lot of work. I do imagine it's worth it, but then... It's such a dangerous world, isn't it? It sounds like the start of a quest. You've got a good questing ear. Okay. Alright. Okay with this. It heavily disrupts my initial plans. Oh, I should have stuck to the scouting, I guess. Because then I could have just gone to the next place. How are you going to prep against every bad thing that might happen? I agree that if it were possible, I'd... It's not about that. Call it due diligence, but I'm not going to be anyone's ideal mom. I know that, but I can do this today. And Haven Beams? Where'd you hear of that? What is that? It's a boring story, kind of. I was visiting someone living out north of Highwarn, an old acquaintance. Thunderstorm starts up. We're listening to these bolts fall, and I'm lip-biting. It's a high house, but she says, don't worry. Points to the rafters. Haven Beam, she calls the wood. It wards her house. Coincidence or not, her house has stood there untouched through fire, hail, wind, and other things. A little woodland spirit decides to make itself known. The spirit stands motionless for a moment. Shh, hold up. I see it. Then scampers gone, along corridors of root, shadow, and trunk. We following? Well, yeah. Foot. Deeper into the forest. To arrive at an evergreen grove, all combed through with mist. The spirit darts and dances among the skirts of these luminous, perfect trees. Those are them. Haven Beams. We have to cut one down? Might have to reinstall this game. Dude, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. The spirit led us here, so we must have its blessing? Here's the truth. People come first, and the people that I care about, they come first to me. You're gonna do this? Well... Bree! Bree! Forest Guardian, thundering earth, answers its every step. It charges, cloaked in the odor of moss, and mineral, and thick vegetation. Alright, Dunway. Slow him down for me. Very important. You can get some weird characters and builds going if you get the right events. I'll keep that in mind. Throw a rock at him! Blocked. Son of a bitch. More jump jaws, please! With mods, you can get some even funnier and weirder events that increase the build variety. That's very cool. This game definitely has a lot going on. Some little stabby stab. Oh my god, Bronley's an absolute brawny bitch now. Bronley should have like it should be spelled B-R-A-W-N. Sharpshooter. +1 damage and +1 range with ranged attacks. Bows no longer have a minimum range. Okay. Shreds 1 armor and we get 3 jump jaws? That's pretty good. Hang on, passive. After a ranged attack against her or any adjacent allies, Dunway counterattacks with a ranged attack of their own. That's pretty good. Ranged attacks have Pierce 2. I'm gonna get 3 jump jaws. She can move up to half her speed as a free act. Okay, okay. Bronley's heightened senses allows her to perform up to 2 reaction strikes. Thundering Challenge. Once per combat, as a swift action, Bronley frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. That's really good. Plus 30% health. I mean, for our melee tank, plus 30% health sounds like an absolute win. Moon Willow Pauldrons, extra speed. I will give them to Bronley so she can melee better. Their axes chip and chop away. Yeah, Thundering Challenge seems very powerful for sure. Until the great tree falls. Through the night, they're cutting it into movable pieces, transferring it to a makeshift sled. So by morning they can be underway, hauling against their exhaustion, hoping to put distance indeed behind them. Whatever that was, we did it. Whatever we did. We cut down a tree, that's what we did. It's true, I suppose. And you can't enjoy what you don't have the courage to claim, right? Heartwoods 3. This monster is now 25% stronger. 25% more health, okay. Sin Styles is now a Blue Horn Mystic. Shy Swipes. The first enemy to enter adjacency with Sin each turn will take 3 shred and then 2 damage. Interesting. Humanist. Mechanisms. Passive. Applies poison to enemies who step next to it. Metal. Upgrades Shackles? Okay. This tool's Stunning Barrage. Shardnado. Okay. Soul Splitting. When Sin takes damage, for each interfused object, 1 point is prevented, and the object takes 2 damage instead. We could give her a bow, but I think I want this instead. More options is always nice. I'm gonna send Dunway to scout. Finn can go. Sorry, Sin, not Finn. You go there, and then you scout this. Yeah, you two scout that. To humble ends, Dunway has come into possession of a powerful artifact. O wandering stranger, come hide from the moon. The barrels are full and the fiddle's in tune. Come ask the barkeep for bowl, cup, and spoon. We'll dance you to sleep, or we'll drink until noon. You trying to steal my good mood? Here, the chorus is better. Sin glances at a gleam. Dunway realizes the dagger in her hand is flashing with the mixed light of moon and fire. Oh, it's nothing, it's... Though she clutches it away, her friend has already gotten a good look. It's got a mark of the old Wayne. It's too late to deny it. The vision of the blade, once beheld, can never be forgotten. Sin. The rippling edge is oddly arresting. The old Wayne family's grim crest glares, graven into the hilt. I didn't mean to let you see it, but what I intend seems to weigh little in its gravity. If there was ever a solidified, tangible form of evil, this dagger is it. It killed the friend who left it to me. It could burn our world to cinders. According to legend, this weapon, the Oath of Oldwayne, was made by the last prosecuted Oldwayne mystic. It was made for vengeance, to cause suffering. It ruined a whole age of our land, shattered what generations had built. So now, I need to make sure that doesn't happen again. That's where we're headed, isn't it? To destroy that thing. Lord Drakewater, hello! Yeah, this game seems incredibly good. Do you still want to come along? I know it's dangerous. I intended to slip away once we got close. You don't need me scaring off, Dunway. Sorry, you're not scaring me off, Dunway. Sounds like you'll need a good friend. Alright, let's just interrupt the quests that we were doing. It's another nothing day. Here in Jadefield, a humble but hailed tavern huddles in a rare patch of woods. To these sparse-familied prairie people, it's the unloneliest place there is. It's over now! It's goodbye to table splinters on our toes! Hush your gums over there. No one's booting you out, you lush. Stop drinking your fears. When you're given back something bad to swallow, turn up your nose. That man said it was quaintly charming, charmingly quaint. I should have known better than to trust a wool-wearer. Now a newcomer's come into the picture. His dreams full of coin clinks, cider, and fame. Wound up mustard in the cog. What? Mustard in the hog and mustard in the rolls, mustard in the milk, practically. So much mustard did she have? What? I don't... What is this? What? Why is he talking about mustard so much? No dry place should smell this damp. A whole roast that none of us would eat. And you know my gang. We're wolves, practically. But I make it my rule. You never eat bad mustard. Jorga's rule. We all do know it. Ah, good. How nice it is these days to see rustics enjoying a fire. Mother's money bought this rest house. I'm in charge here, but feel free to carry on. I'll sort things out soon enough. Did you say you're in charge? If you want to sort something, maybe you can start with your teeth. With my... That's what I was saying, you joker. They sold them... Here, help me drink this so it'll be secret. A pampered purchaser comes to survey his new property. Inside is a boor, a laboring man who's used to getting his way. So they'll fight like chickens, but as we must suppose is likely, they fall in love. Or maybe the drunk messes it up. Hey guys, I'm gonna ask chat, 1, 2, or 3. Which result do you want to see? I'm gonna give you 10 seconds, type it in chat. It'll be 20 seconds on my end, because the stream's about 10 seconds behind. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have exactly 1 vote. Alright, we have 2 votes. That night it rains, thick and cold. Glen Barron, finishing taking the temperature of Jadefield, comes stumbling for a roof, a place to dry himself and swallow soup. Laughter and light pour from the open inn. The door is wide open, even tonight. Another traveler, fetch him a stool. Good. There's too much cow, he'll help. Isn't it nice when there's so many people can find so much in common? I suppose that's why they call it a common room, huh, Joga? They met this morning. So went 4-1 with Undead on Sovel today. The one loss was because of the power went up. Lord Drakewater, what list are you running, man? Is it just all zombies? The all zombies list intrigued me. Here's a table. I'll get you a drink in your hands. The bowl, right? I'll make sure the meat's warm for you. Glen Barron has given this wild land a walking through and called it safe, or safe enough. It's another nothing night to waste before heading home. I like his rougher style and his fancy dress. You never do know out here. The rest will do him some good. 1 legacy point. Very cool. Build a station here to earn resources. Legacy point costs 1. Recruitment opportunity. Let's go. 3 zombie, 1 cat, 2 fellbat, and a giant. What is a cat? Oh, catapult. Right. That's a pretty decent list. I like that a lot. Okay, let's randomize a little bit. Cowardly Romantic. Decisive Peacemaker. Gargloff. Compassionate Romantic. Compassionate Poet. Poetical Coward. Cowardly Loner. Aloof Intellectual. Goofish Romantic. Aloof Poet. Bookish Goofball. Aloof Breedwagon. Romantic Loner. Compassionate Poet. Greedy Snark. Aloof Coward. Goofish Hothead. Decisive Romantic Loner. Poetical Loner. Poetical Coward. Snarky Coward. Maybe a Poetical Goofball. Manny Foxes has reached Highwarn. I've been waiting my whole life for this opportunity. Well, we haven't been around that long, but if you want, I could sign your, Huh? Listen, what if I told you that my mother was a renowned cowherd? Not because she was any good with cattle, but because she beat a bull god in combat and won her good fortune. And then Grandma! Legend is, she threatened a flood so severely that it turned on its tail before it reached Highwarn. Which is why the town continues to be known for its unmatched magical artifact museum. I think I've heard that story. My point is, my blood is the blood of exceptional people. It beats behind my eyes such that I can barely sleep these days. And so I've been searching for a chance, any chance, to prove I belong to this lineage. Let me join you. Alright then, let's see if we can't channel that hero juice into something useful. I think I want another hunter. I guess it's his job now. Dunway leads Sin onto the ancestral lands of the Old Wayne family. The Old Wayne legend is a rich well of villains for high-born storytellers. A group of questionably related kinsfolk living in a secluded manor, practicing dark crafts.
A swamp? Weren't these people rich? Come on, better if we stick close.
Is it a turtle frog? It's gotta be a turtle frog, right? Not just a bear? You mean a turtle bear? Maybe a spider bear. Sorry, just throwing in some Avatar references. I'm a little bit I think I'm running out of steam here. It's getting a little bit late. This looks like it was a guardhouse. Maybe look at the thickness of the stones.
Dunway, just...
Soon they're within a proper ruin, with towers half sunk and many of them tumbled.
We're looking for a forge? There's a stairwell. And there you go. You're sure this is right? Is this how you unmake this thing? Here, take the torch.
As Dunway draws the dagger, the oath of Old Wayne, the eyes over the forge begin to glow. The forge roars awake, vomiting hot coals. But like the dagger itself, the glowing embers arrest her eyes.
Dunway. Dunway.
And then she sees two futures in the flames. In one, she sees herself aged and alone. Always a good time to call it and pick up tomorrow. You do have quite a bit more to do than last chapter in this one. Yeah, that's true. In one, I think I'll finish this quest and I'll call it. In one, she sees herself aged and alone, still fighting the same long losing battles she's embroiled in today. In the other, she's not much older than she is now. She used the power in the dagger to bring peace to those she loves. Perhaps she should wield it. It would change her, but not immediately. In the meantime, think of all the good she could accomplish. For her friends. And for this world. Ooh. Alright. Another vote. Ladies and gentlemen. You have 10 seconds, 20 seconds for me. Vote on whether we should destroy the dagger with 1 or keep the dagger with 2. Your time starts now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With no votes, I will have to use my own intuition here. I don't love this. I think one is the right call here, Mike Wazowski. That thing's like the One Ring. It's like made to destroy everything. The dagger meets the forge and instantly melts. It really is the One Ring. In the place that it was forged is the only place it can be destroyed. The coals jump and fly. Frigid air fills the room, snuffs the torch. And then, an apparition takes shape.
Is it truly done? You cast away that cursed blade of mine.
Yours.
The spirit resolves into the form of a man.
I made it in vengeance to punish the world that persecuted my family. So rashly done.
You regret it, you mean?
The anger was cold in me long before the blood stopped running, but I'd set it in motion. Someone else would need to end it. It can't answer for all the pain it's caused. To you, at least.
The glow that surrounds the last Old Wayne mystic flares brightly for a moment. And he's gone. Where he stood lies what looks to be a bolt of fabric. At second glance, it's a cloak of ghostly weave. Dunway bends and picks it up.
You sure you want to touch that?
Just got through destroying an evil artifact, didn't we?
This feels different.
A bestial bellow echoes down the stairwell. They look so resigned to their fate. They're just like, yeah, I guess we gotta go fucking fight a monster now. Okay, Heartwood ore. Atonement of Old Wayne. Augment. It's a special cloak. Warding bonus damage and potency. I'm gonna give it to Sin. Constructing mission. Mush rocks. Whole body grinding together like a slate stack. Fungus wreaths in fumes of decay. Jump jaws. Let's go. Shoot. Nice. Guardian. Interfuse. Tree. Splinter Blast. Oh! Big damage. What the fuck was that? Huh? Dude, what just happened? I didn't realize enemies could even have abilities like that. Hiya! Get out of here, Mushrocks. Son of a bitch trying to attack me? Offhand. Dunwin Serpen. I guess we give it to Glenbaron. And then we can maybe get a different... Oh no, but we've got his... He's got a legendary two-hander. Flaming gear is permanent. I guess I'll give him a shield. They leave the Old Wayne estate behind to sink into the obliviating muck of time. You good? I'll be fine. Just feeling sorry for just all the suffering that gets buried in the stories we tell. And the ones we don't. It will be a while before they feel like talking again. But not so long. And by the morning of their return, they'll carry peace in their hearts. Quelling Moss. Dunway has coded her weapons in Quelling Moss. Her melee and ranged attacks apply Poison 1. As an action, she can toss a flask of burning moss that applies Poison 2 to all units in an area. Hey, Poison's pretty nice. I think just extra damage might be better, though. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, really helps with the channel immensely. Go check out some of my other videos if you like RPGs, tactics games. There should be something in the live tab for you. If you're into Battletech, I have lots of Battletech videos under the videos section. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Sounds like keeping that dagger would be cursed. Yeah. We definitely would have been cursed. But hey, I mean, Bronley's definitely cursed. I mean, she's blind in one eye now. Like, she's got a thing growing out of her face, man. Anyways, thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you soon. See you again.